Hi, welcome to my channel. This is my first YouTube video on reselling, so hopefully one of many more. We'll see how this goes. So I wanted to do a review of my first time going to the Stockton Goodwill Outlet. It's a relatively new outlet and I'd been hearing about it, and it would be so much closer for me to be able to source there instead of having to make the trip to San Francisco, which is another hour and a half beyond Stockton. So I was really looking forward to it and thought it was going to be really fantastic. But end of story, I will probably never again go to the Stockton outlet. It is definitely not my favorite of the bins outlets.
It is different than any other that I've been to because, and the premise sounded fantastic to me because each person gets their own, the big cardboard Gaylord box. You each get your own box and you get to pick out whatever you want from that box, and you pay by the pound, and you can just leave whatever you don't want. So to me, it sounded perfect. You know, you could have your own box. It didn't sound as chaotic as the normal bins, and since it was in Stockton, it would have been so much closer for me than my usual, which is San Francisco, which is another hour and a half beyond Stockton. Um, Unfortunately, I was very disappointed. For one thing, the prices at the Stockton outlet are $3.79 a pound, which for a bins outlet is I think it's really high. Um, unless you buy over 100 pounds, and then it drops down to $1, I think $1.79 a pound, which that's normal. That's what I would expect to pay at a Goodwill bins. um, I was very optimistic, and I thought, well, maybe I'll be able to find 100 pounds of clothes because that's not unusual to do. And again, unfortunately, I didn't, because I will tell you why I will never go to the Stockton bins again. um, so like I said, the premise sounds good. You do get your own bin. I came a little bit late. I think I came at 9:30, and I think they open at 9. And so I guess the first 16 people get a stick with a number on it, and that is your number of your box. So since I was late, they were already working on their first set, and I asked the woman at the register, what's the deal? What do I need to do? And she said, well, we've already started here, but if you want to go talk to the guy in the yellow shirt, he'll let you know what's going on, and maybe he can get you a box. So I talked to yellow guy, and he said, okay, we're already full, but the next rotation, which is going to be a while, I will let you be number 17, which is one more than the usual. So it'll be after everybody gets their box, then I'll just come out with number 17, and just know that's going to be your box. So where he goes, but in the time being, you can just go through the piles, which you go in, and I'll try to insert it up here. Um, the bins, the blue tables were taller than me. They were piled high. So went through the bins, got a few things, but I'm thinking, well, there's nothing here because everybody's already gone through it. I did find a few things there. Probably an hour or two later, you could tell they were getting ready. They have to clean up the whole floor, get all the old bins cleared out, and then they started bringing out by number. So, they say row 1, number 1, and I can see the people starting to line up for their numbers. And I'm starting to think, okay, I'm not going to like this, because I can see how they do it is you stand, your big Gaylord box is in front of you. On the other side of that is the blue bin. And then on the other side of that are a ton of people just waiting for your discards. So I didn't like the look of it. And anyway, I'll get to that. So they go on, and they're getting down to the last couple of boxes. And I see this guy was looking at us, and he comes over and he said, do you guys have a number? What's the deal? And I said, well, I talked to the guy in the yellow. He said that I could have box 17. And so he's like, okay, well, he's looking around and this guy is not there anymore. So he talks to like his manager and he comes back. He's like, well, he's on lunch. So great, figures. Um, they go, I can see them going around. They're going in the back. They're looking for this guy. Finally, he comes back. He goes and he gives me the thumbs up. So great. I can see that we're going to get a box. So he's like, I just want you to know people are probably going to be mad because, you're getting this extra box and they didn't get their boxes. Anyway, so I'm like, I don't care. So he brings out my box. And as soon as you get your box, these vultures are standing there like literally at your shoulders, like looking into your box, trying to see what you have, and are waiting for you for your discards. And I'm and they're the t-shirt guys. You guys, you know who the t-shirt guys are. They're at every single Goodwill Outlet location and they just fly through looking for whatever it is that they're looking for. They're the single stitch tees or whatever. Anyway, so we've got those over here, another lady over here, somebody on this side, and they're just wait. And especially since we were the last one, so all these people are kind of done by the time I get mine. And I like to take my time, and especially when there's people looking over my shoulder, then I am really going to take my time. But I'm going as quickly as I can. But so you go through, and what you don't want, you just throw into the blue bin, throw into the blue bin, throw into the blue bin. And so this guy comes up and he's like leaning over the side looking in my box. And he's like, can I look at those down there? And by this time I'm just like frazzled and I really just want to get rid of him. I'm like, yeah, sure, you go ahead. And so he's like, oh, can I have these? And like I said, I just wanted to get rid of him. So I'm like, I don't care. You can have them. They were some men's jeans. He showed me the label, no label that I recognized. So I said, fine. Then after that, of course, that was the worst thing to do because then he's like, well, can I have that? And, he ended up taking 3 pairs of jeans. And so, and like I said, I did not recognize the brand at all. I'm like, so just out of curiosity, I said, I don't care at all, but how much do you think you're going to get for those jeans? Cause I don't know what they were. He's like, oh, like $20. And which I knew was a complete lie. I know. Cause then his friends would come over and they would high five each other. And like, like they just like totally screwed me over and we're so happy about it. So anyway, this goes the entire thing. Eventually I'm like, no, I said, forget it. You can't have anything else. And another blue bin came up next to me. So I started throwing my stuff into that one instead of the one where the guys were saying it was just horrible. It was horrible. It was the worst experience out of bins I've had. Just the pressure. And it's like, I don't know why they didn't get bins of their own. I don't know. And I'm not going to go again to try. So I do have a haul of what I got. I spent $42, which I thought was high for what I got because I'm used to the one that I go to. I pay $50 for a big Gaylord, and I can take whatever I want out of it, and I don't have anyone looking over my shoulder, and it's stress free. So which I like the bins. I not to say that I don't like the pressure and I do like some of that, but this was just beyond. And so I ended up buying 11 pounds. Is that correct? Yeah. No. I don't know. I ended up paying $42.55 and I did calculate then what I paid per item. So I will go through my haul, and when I go through it, it ends up not seeming that bad. I know I've seen other people and they pay a lot more for their inventory, but I'm used to seriously paying like 50 cents an item. So these prices seemed high to me. I did get a couple of good things, but nothing like, if you follow me on Instagram, my estate sale that I went to where I found all the St. John pieces for like $2. It was nothing like that. Which, side note, one of my St. John's, I'll try to post that too. I ended up selling for $360, which score, and I've got like 3 or 4 other pieces that I'm just waiting that they find their people. Okay, so I had to start again because I was all over the place with my haul. So let's start again. So I paid $42.55, and that was at $3.70 a pound, which, like I said, way too high. But when you break it down to each individual item, it really was not too bad. If you compare it to a regular thrift store, it's not bad. So we're gonna start out with a pair of Lululemon white leggings. They've got some perforations on the legs. They're in good condition. They've got a couple of little just little marks on them, but they're really not bad. Size 6. Seems like I always find leggings in size 6, but they're not super old. Like I said, they're in pretty good condition. And I paid $2.35 for those, which is not bad. Next, just a little Kipling little pencil bag. It's got the little keychain with a little monkey on it there. Actually, lots of watches on this already, and it was kind of throwaway. It was 48 cents by weight, if you want to count it that way. So not bad. Next, I found a J. Crew men's polo shirt with new tags. As you can see, it doesn't have the price tag on it, but in an extra large, so that's a great size, and it's a really pretty color. I paid $1.65 for that, which is not bad. And a little scarf that really, I have no idea if it's worth anything. I haven't listed it yet, I don't think. But it's made in Italy. The brand is Cree, I guess. I don't know. It's 100% silk, so that's always nice. And multicolor purples and reds. By weight, I ended up paying 38 cents, so you can't go wrong with that. I will definitely get my 38 cents back, I'm sure. Next, I found a top from Torrid. Of course, Torrid doesn't sell for much, but usually it sells pretty quickly. This is a smaller of the sizes. Torrid does vanity sizing, so it's a size 0, which I think is an extra large or extra large. I'm not sure what that ended up being. It's like an olive green, just kind of a slub cotton. 84 cents though by poundage, so not bad. A little Free People top in a gray, kind of a tissue tee material. It's got the little strap that goes in the back, V-neck, V-back, and little ties at the sides. It is a medium, really oversized though. You can see how big it is. Paid $1.17 for that. Next, I managed to find a single stitch t-shirt. I haven't done comps on this, so I have no idea if this was good or not, but I do remember this brand, Laurel Birch, from the 80s. This design is called the Sea Goddess. I don't know. I think somebody would want this, right? Single stitch tee, like I said, that means it's got a single stitch here on the arms, which means it is vintage. And no stains, so that's always a plus. And I ended up paying $1.87. I would definitely pay $1.87 again. Another J. Crew piece, size 12. Again, those bigger sizes sell the best. J. Crew, button front, green and white. Is that a gingham? A gingham check. Plain front. And it's called the Boy shirt. I paid $1.03. And this one, I haven't looked up the comps on this one yet, but it's a starter jacket, and I have heard about starter jackets, but I had never come across one. There's the tag, starter jacket, and I think they're better if they have like a team who is well known. This is probably maybe like a double A team or something. South Bend Silverhawks. It's a nylon black zip front jacket and paid $264. I will try to put comps up somewhere before I post this video. If I ever post this video, we'll see. We'll see if that happens. This one I think I paid the most for this, and it'll probably bring me the least amount of money because men's blazers are very hard to sell. I've got some nice blazers in my closet, and they're just sitting there. This is from Ben Sherman. It is black on black stripes. One button blazer. I don't know. It just seemed funky to me. It's got a purple interior and, like I said, a one button closure, and it's kind of shiny and matte stripes. I don't know. I thought it was kind of cool. Have to find the right person for it. That's for sure. It's in a medium. I will list, measurements when I do list it. And that was $5.66. Yeah, paid up for that. Okay, so this one, I've never found this brand before, ever. And it's 100% cashmere. And I paid $2.35. So I'm not complaining. It's Equipment Femme. It is in blue, and it is a sweater dress. Sweater dress. No flaws at all. No holes, nothing. It's super soft, and it's not even pilly. So this should go okay, right? Like I said, I've never found this brand ever. So we'll see. I know a lot of I see other people's hauls, and they find it all the time. Now this brand I have found before, and it usually sells pretty well for me. The brand is Mate, the label, and I will show you the label. Mate. I find this one in San Francisco pretty often. It's just a cream colored sweatshirt with a little mock neck. It is a women's large, and I bought it for $2.60. And that's pretty good. Next up is a Williams-Sonoma apron. It's pretty light, so ended up $2.69. Not the greatest buy, but when you're desperate, you'll pick up anything. It says Graham on it. Just a regular wrap cotton kitchen apron by Williams-Sonoma. Williams-Sonoma things do well for me. We'll see. Can't count on anything, even if something is sold fantastic for me. Who knows the next time I find it. Tavik. And I buy Tavik every once in a while, and it never sells for me. So I don't know why I pick it up, but it is a little swimsuit. I seem to be finding this style of swimsuit over and over again. It's just a simple black plunge with two back straps like that. It's a size large. It's in really great shape. I mean, it doesn't have any sort of, you get that the pilling or whatever, if you're sitting by a pool. It doesn't have any of that. And again, it's light, so $1.27 is what I ended up paying. So of course I did buy it. This was from another haul. Victoria's Secret little swim top. It's like new, little bikini top. It'll probably sit in my closet for quite a while, but who knows, somebody might just be looking for the perfect little top. It's padded, 55 cents. Not too shabby. Okay, this one is a cute little Free People dress. I haven't looked up the comps to see what it looks like on, because I would like to see it on somebody. So hopefully I can find some stock photos, because I will have that in my listing. Even if it's not my first listing, I'll have it somewhere so you can see what it looks like on. It's a small. There's the tag. It is like a prairie kind of dress. So those are still in style, right? And it's a brown. You can see kind of a chocolatey brown, light chocolate, milk chocolate. And did I say already I paid $3.62 for this one? It is button, yeah, all button front down the front. In a small. It's a cotton blend. This one probably has no value really at all, but it was just so cute. I can't sometimes, you know, the little baby clothes are so cute, you just can't resist. This little Tahari. Look at that, a little, oh, little trench coat in pink. Oh, somebody's gonna love it. And it is a 0 to 3 month. So I need to get that listed because perfect little fall, spring trench coat for a little baby. $1.56 what I paid. This is a reef hoodie. Little hoodie. It is blue striped. Little beach hoodie with a kangaroo pocket. It is in fantastic, like new condition in a medium. It was $3.63 because it's pretty heavy. I don't know if that's a men's or a women's. I haven't looked it up yet. And then I've got a vintage, not vintage, but it is a Victoria's Secret long silk nightgown. It's got this drapey neck and the backless. It is full length. It is 100% silk. It's got a side slit, super soft and really pretty. $1.08 was my payment, and then just two things left. Just a little Lucky Brand top with this kind of batik pattern. It's got a tie back, ties around the back, in a medium. It's in really good shape, and it's lightweight, so 72 cents was the price. And then lastly, I've got this Lulu's little skater dress. Yep, there's the back. Here's the front, little black, and then it's got a full skirt. And what is really cute about this is it's got these shorts underneath, so you don't have to worry. And it's got some boning here. And the bust line, it is a medium, and I paid $3.62. So when I break it down, I mean, the prices were not bad, but would I go there again? No, I would not. Unless I was just really desperate for inventory. I don't know. I don't know if I would do, I think I would just go for the discards though, because it was too much pressure. And I think the deal with it was, for me too, is the brands were nothing great. And in San Francisco, I find much better brands. And you know, a couple of these things are pretty good. And I will, if you follow me on Instagram, it's the Curated Caravan, named because my inventory is out in my Caravan. So I will keep you posted on what sells. I did find this really nice, where is it? A really pretty kimono jacket, which if you follow me on Instagram, you'll have already seen it. But a Johnny Was kimono I found the other day at the thrift store, and it's so pretty. Look at that pattern. I'm sure it's silk, and it's reversible, so it's got this on the inside, and then this purple on the outside, and that definitely made my day. Now, if I would have found that at the Stockton Outlet, maybe it would have changed my mind. No, I don't think it would have. Anyway, so if you stuck with me through the whole thing, thank you so much. Hopefully I will be getting the hang of this eventually. And I think I'm supposed to tell you to like and subscribe. So please do that if it makes a difference. And maybe only, you know, my sister will watch this, but that's fine. Because it was kind of fun. So I hope to see you again. Thank you. Bye-bye.